Okay, last video of the year. Okay, reviewing for our exam. I'm making this video Monday morning, actually, the Monday before Memorial Day. Remember, our exam is the day after Memorial Day, but I'm going to have this thing posted, this video posted. The review sheet's already posted, and this video posted sometime today, this Monday, so you have over a week that you can practice, when you watch this video, and practice the review sheet and so forth. So I'm not saying you need to study for an entire week, but don't show up on Tuesday and you're like, oh man, I haven't studied yet. So you have plenty of opportunity to be able to prepare for this. So anyhow, again, the review sheet is on Schoology right now. So you might want to print that off and follow along with this. So there's 16 questions on the review. There's going to be 16 questions on the test. Some of these questions are very, very, very simple. Okay, some of them are a little bit tougher. Okay, number one says, what are the fourth roots of 16? Okay, be careful. Some students say, oh, like 4, because 4 times 4. Fourth roots are what do you times by itself 4 times? So 2, because 2 times 2, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. But it's not just 2. It's also negative 2, because negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 is also positive 16. So there are 2 fourth roots of 16, both 2 and negative 2, and you gotta have both of them, okay? Simplify 8 to the 2/3 power, okay? If you remember, I told you to rewrite this. The last thing I wrote was 3, so that's the first thing I write, the cube root of 8 squared. The cube root of 8, just ignore that square for right now, the cube root of 8 is 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. So the cube root of 8 is 2, so we're left with 2, and we still have that squared, so 2 squared is 4. Number 3, rewrite the 5th root of 7 to the 3rd. Well, the first thing I wrote was 5, so that's going to be the last thing I write. So it's 7 to the 3/5 power. You don't have to figure anything out there, okay? That's the only acceptable answer, okay? For part B, 9 to the 4/5 power. Well, 5 was the last thing I wrote, so 5 is going to be the first thing I write. The 5th root of 9 to the 4th. Again, there's nothing to figure out on that. I just want to make sure that you know how to work back and forth. Solve x to the 6th plus 36 is equal to 100. Well, first step's easy. We subtract 36 to each side. That's a piece of cake. So we have x to the 6th equals 100 minus 36, which is 64. The way we get rid of our 6th power is we 6th root each side. Okay, these cancel. And the 6th root of 64, well, again, if you're not sure, just check. Turns out to be 2, because 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16, times 2 is 32, times 2 is 64. So it's 2, but it's also negative 2, because back here, remember, negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 6 times is also positive 64. You have to have both answers, 2 and negative 2. Number 5, simplify 5 to the 1/3 squared. This one should take you all about 3 seconds, if that. You just have to remember a rule. When you have a power to a power, you times them. 2 times 1/3. Don't times the top and the bottom by 2, just the top. It's going to be 5 to the 2/3, and it's got to be 5 to the 2/3. If you write it as 5 and 2/3, that's not the same thing, okay? It's not the same thing. It's 5 to the 2/3 power. You just do, it's basically 2 times 1. That's all you're doing there, okay? Number 6, 8 over 8 to the 1/4 power. Well, we know that when we times, we add our exponents, and when we divide, we subtract them. The power you don't see there is 1. Think about money. What's 1 minus a quarter? What's $1? Take away a quarter. 75 cents. So the answer is 8 to the 3/4 power. 3/4 is 75 cents. That's it. $1 take away a quarter is 3/4. And again, don't put 8 and 3/4. That's wrong. It's 8 to the 3/4 power. Okay? Number 7, you can't miss this one. 8 cube root of 11 plus 2 cube root of 11. Well, since they're both cube root of 11, just add 8 and 2. The answer is 10 cube root of 11s. That's it. That's all you got to do on that one. You can't miss that one, guys. This was 8 plus 2. That's a first grade question. Not to say you did that question in first grade, but. Okay, rewrite so the expression has no radicals in the denominator. This is one you might have forgotten how to do. 2 plus 1 over, or 2 plus 1, 2 over 1 plus radical 5. Geez. Remember, you can't have that radical on bottom, so we times the top and the bottom by the conjugate of the bottom. The conjugate of 1 plus radical 5 is 1 minus radical 5. 1 minus radical 5.